Good morning. It is the 100th day of school, hence my gray hair. Can you kind of tell? So it is 100th day, so in my class we dress as if we're 100, so let me show you my outfit. Honestly, this is clothes that I wear all the time, just not all together. So this is just a cardigan from Banana Republic, then just a little tank from Old Navy, plaid, can you see? Plaid pants from Walmart, a pearl necklace, a faux pearl necklace from Walmart, fake glasses, and my hair is a little gray. Oh, and then some loafers. Slip-ons, I don't know what they're called. So then for the 100th day, I have this photo op. I have this balloon art that I made yesterday. I'll link the strip down below that I used to make this art. It's super easy. Have some streamers, more streamers by the door. And then I have some supplies that I'll be using for our activities right now. So actually the 100th day is over and I meant to vlog more about what we did, but I hang out with my team during our recess break. We have like a 15-minute recess break, so I just hang out with my team and that's what I did. So sorry about that kind of abrupt cutoff, I guess, but I can still kind of talk about it. So my room is an absolute mess. Let me show you. It smells like a bunch of, it just smells like a bunch of sugar. So it doesn't look as messy. Yes, my desk is a mess. I need to pop those balloons. Okay, so 100th day we had 5 rotations. The first one was just with the dum-dums and just licking them and seeing how many times it took until it got little. That was a very popular one, kept them busy the entire time. Second one, they had to make some glasses for the 100th day. Third one was your classic Fruit Loop necklace. Like I mentioned, I did not use yarn. I used these fuzzy sticks because they're stiff and then like they don't fall through the other side if they're holding them like this way. Those for sure took the longest. The other center was just stacking 100 cups however they wanted as a team, and individually didn't really matter as long as they were building things. And then the last center was building things with marshmallows and toothpicks. Each rotation was about 10 to 15 minutes each, so definitely took a while to complete all of them. And then after that we did a Hershey's Kisses hunt, so I hit 100 Hershey's Kisses around the room. Me and my aide did it, and just like last year we were not able to find all of them, so I'm sure I'll find them eventually. Maybe once summer starts and I'm setting up the classroom again, I'm sure that's when they'll show up. Yeah, I kind of have my hair a little gray. Can't really tell. I decided that if I do this again, like dressing up as if you're 100 years old, I am definitely going to buy a wig instead. This took too long and my hair is crazy stiff and I can't wait to go home and wash it off. So last year I had a few students looking for kisses at a time, so I'd give them like a minute or 30, I think it was 30, I think I gave them 30 seconds, and they would try to find as many Hershey's Kisses as possible and bring it back to the start, to the middle of the rug. This year was kind of similar. I would call tables, so be like, table 1, stand up, go find 4 kisses, and they had 10 seconds to do so. If they didn't find 4 kisses, it was fine, but once they found 4 kisses, they were done. So that way everybody got a chance to find a few, and then we just kept going until we found pretty much all of them. I think we ended up finding like 91 of them, so there are 9 kisses just hiding around somewhere. And yeah, that's pretty much our entire days. Good morning. I have not vlogged in so long, and it's really because I don't have that much alone time, and it might sound negative, but it's the complete opposite. I just spend my free time with my coworkers, and that is why I have not been vlogging super often. But I have a little bit of time right now, so I can talk to you but things that are kind of new in my classroom. So first thing, this book is What Should Darla Do? And it's from the same authors that write What Should Danny Do? If you don't know those books, they are amazing. They are very interactive. They have alternate endings depending on what you choose for each situation. Like you can make a good choice or a bad choice, and it kind of teaches students the importance of like making good choices. So we have this. The author sent it to my class, and they also sent along a cape, which I'll insert right here. And my kids were so excited that it was especially for us. So that's awesome. Yesterday we worked on this craft. This is my example. This is from Happily Ever Elementary, which I'll link down below if you're interested. And I had students just write about how we can make a world a better place. I had some really cool answers, which I'm really excited about. So I'm just working on getting them glued like this so I can replace these. I moved these display things. They were a little bit different before. So before I would have like this whole corner be like a student work kind of thing, but now I just have it like this. I do have to buy another set of these cardstock papers, the colorful ones, so I can add another row right here, because right now I only have enough for 16. But I like this a lot better, and then maybe here I can add another anchor chart little place. Friday, and I'm getting my copies ready for next week as well as the following week. I have this folder system that I'm doing, and they're color coded, so all my math copies are green, and they have tabs that says like Math Thursday, so then I just put them in there, and it's easier, and it's been easier for me to just kind of keep track of where my copies are. And I still put them in my little like drawer system, but there's before they would all my Monday copies would go together, all my Tuesday copies would go together, and so on and so forth. But then this way it's just easier. Like I know like these are math, and then the yellow ones are ELA, and then blue ones are science or social studies, so it's just easier. So like I said, they're all for next week, and then I also made the ones for the following week because I have another folder that's for the like following week to come. I've been liking this better. So for example, this is the next week one, so I'd put my other ones in there. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more. Okay, so it is very late on Friday. It's 4:51, and I am getting ready to leave. But I have all of my copies for next week pretty much done, which I kind of mentioned not too long ago, but I kind of wanted to talk to you more in depth so you can kind of see it. So let's show you. This is where I used to keep my weekly copies without the folder. So if you open it, I have some journal paper that we need every day. So I have it just laying there. But then on the side, you see the folder. So I have Monday ELA, Monday math, and then science and social studies as well. And then same thing for every single week. And then Thursday is when we have art. And my art, I really need a craft. So I don't really have a folder for that yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and just keep it here. And then Friday, and then I also have next week. So as you can see, it's so much bigger. That's because all the copies for the following week are in here. I've been trying this for a little bit, and I think it's been going pretty well. It kind of forces me to really make all the copies and like separate them and not just toss them in. And then I like that I'm doing the copies for the following week because I feel like I'm already halfway done, even though it's not really, but it just feels like it. So that's what I've been doing planning wise. And sorry, I took my hair out of the bun, so that's why it's like going all different kinds of directions. Something else I did is catch up on my data binders. So I've been going back and forth between a a lot of different things that I've been doing to organize my student data. At first, I wanted to do Google Sheets, or what is that called? I don't know. I made a video on it. I forgot what it's called. I'll insert it right here because I can't remember for the life of me. But that wasn't working for everything that I wanted to keep track of. So then I decided, you know what? I'm going to have individual student binders for their data, and I don't really have enough room to keep 19 binders. So then I just decided to buy a big old binder. And as you can see from the tabs, I just have them numbered. I'll blur it out, but as you can see, I just have numbers going through here. They are color coded, and then on the other side that's blurred out is just the roster of my class roster. I made these dividers color coded, and then just with the number really big, as well as the number on the side. And that's how I've been keeping track of my data. I had been collecting all this work, but I hadn't been putting it in, so I finally sat down and did that. I caught up on a lot of my grading. I just feel really productive. There's one more thing I want to talk about before I end this vlog, and that is how I am managing expo markers and whiteboard erasers, because we hadn't used them in a while because we just were losing markers like crazy. They were dropping like flies. So here's what I'm doing now to kind of counteract that. So I bought this. It's supposed to be like a cell phone pocket chart, but I like that it was numbered. I bought this last year and never used it. I bought it with the intention of, I think, keeping our like PBIS school tokens in here, and I never did it. I just had them keep it in their toolboxes, but this year I am kind of doing away with it. The reason I would do toolboxes last year is because I didn't have tables. I had desks, so they had their own little personal way to store things. This year I have tables, and I tried toolboxes with tables, and I don't like it. So next year I'm going back to having like a table caddy and store their crayons and pencils and glue sticks and scissors like that, but then I'll have this for markers and erasers. So each one of my students has a number, and then inside they have a marker that matches that number. And then I have just a piece of, what is this called? Felt, and it also has their number. I had bought these felt squares for a fine motor bin, but it didn't work out, so I still had them, and now I have a use for them. Actually, I just found number 5. So, and it's easy to see whose it is. Alright, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's probably so all over the place, and if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video.